we'll see.
Yeah, it's like when we do these optimization passes, we often like we've had these rounds of like you find the lowest hanging fruit, so to speak, of like this is a simple thing we can do that will gain a lot of performance budget from or whatever. And we haven't really had that for a long. There's like one thing I know of, and that's the how we send foliage through the network.
I know a few others.
Oh, you want to list them? You want to fucking shame people on live stream? Because I'm
No, but
curious.
like one, there was a few things that I really want to fix. For example, every wire, power line wire, is currently a separate draw call, unless someone changed something recently that I'm not aware of. But they are one separate draw call, and they're kind of simple mesh. But that's just because the length and their bend and so on, it's hard. That wasn't supported to put into instancing before, but we could do it now. But in the end, there's not a lot of time spent on the frame on the wires, but it's still kind of significant.
Right.
Conveyors. When you
That's the one thing I was also thinking of. Yeah, the way, because we have done optimization of how we chunk the render calls to them, but there's still more we can do to that.
Yeah, so it's like the engine doesn't in base, like engine doesn't support instanced. It's called when you draw a lot of meshes at the same time. Spline meshes, and the conveyors are splines. So we had to add that. So we are drawing instant splines. But the issue is then handling load with that. It's not optimal right now, and it also means that we still just draw one conveyor at a time. We could actually group conveyors into one draw call and make that cheaper as well. And then there are items on top of the conveyors. We currently draw all the items on one conveyor in one draw call, but you can actually group neighboring conveyors items into one draw call if you do some more CPU logic before. And there's a bunch of stuff that it feels like, hey, it's work, but I think we'll get a lot from it.
Yeah. I was gonna say. Yeah. No. Yeah. There's still like there's always stuff to do. There's constantly like solutions that we feel like we could do better, and there are things that we want to improve on at some point. But that's the problem with like producing in the game this way that we are, like having it on early access. Like we have to work on many things at the same time, kind of.
Yeah.